He smells so good. Kids, this is a story of how I met SHUBMAN Gill. Hi, I'm Nikita and I posted this video on YouTube and this video on Instagram and it blew up. It became my most watched video on YouTube Shorts and it became my most watched video on Instagram and it brought me a lot of comments. A lot. You're so lucky, you're God's favorite, you're living my dream, how did this happen? So I thought, hey, let me sit down and do a little chit chat with my besties and give them all the lore. Because telling the story also excites me a little bit. Now this story starts a couple of years ago. You atrela, like 2022. That's where the story begins. Now back then I used to work for Aether Energy. For those of you who don't know, that is a company that produces electric scooters. They used to be a startup. Heavily growing popularity in India right now. Almost every second person wants to have an EV or an electric vehicle. I learned a lot about automobiles from my time spent there. I was very young. It was one of my first jobs. I was working on the creative team, which was a part of the marketing team. I was working on social media. I was actively doing a lot of their Instagram and YouTube and Twitter content. So I was really young back then. I was like a baby. I was new to marketing. I was new to the field. I was new to the creative field and everything. When I was about 1.5 years into the job, Aether Energy did a huge campaign where we announced that we were going to be the principal partners for Gujarat Titans in IPL 2022, which was a big deal, okay? Because Gujarat Titans was debuting that year. This was going to be their first IPL. So the whole messaging was that, you know, we are newcomers, they are newcomers in their respective industries and both are flourishing and doing extremely well and everything. And very interestingly, Gujarat Titans went on to win IPL 2022. It was big, guys. When I tell you it was big, it was big. I'm all for underdogs just shooting their way to the top, and I think that was the year for it. And we couldn't be more happy. Obviously, it was great for business, it was great for brand, it was great for Gujarat Titans. Anyway, rewinding. When you're a brand and you're partners with a certain team, you get a specified number of hours with the players of that team as a part of their contract to film with them. You can use this time to do anything. It can be advertisements, it can be social bites, however you wish to make use of this time. The only ask is that you fly to Ahmedabad and do this there because the players are busy training, players are busy playing IPL, and this is when you get those free days in the middle where they'll dedicate some time to shoot with the brand, right? So at this point, my manager, shout out Kaivalya Kulkarni.
It just blows my mind what a big genius I am. Like, it just...
Best manager ever. He was my manager and now is my friend. His contact is saved as... There is a whole story behind it. We're not getting into that because the topic of this video is not that. But basically, I am besties with my ex-manager. He pulled me in on this project and he said, hey, we are going to be filming with these players. We're going to Ahmedabad. Do you want to come? Now, me in all my alternate reality universes would have said yes. So on the 27th of March, I packed up my bags and landed in Ahmedabad. We went to our hotel, we planned our content. There's a lot of planning that goes behind this because we only get limited hours. Like by that I mean you get a total of 5 hours, of which each hour will be one player or each hour will be 3 players. So you just got to plan everything, have it all in one place, send it to their managers prior so we get their approval as well. All this is happening, okay? The players were put up in the Leela, if I am not wrong. We're given one entire room kind of set up by the Leela for the shoot and we're all inside. We're sitting in the dark, we're waiting, we're getting our shoot set up ready, people have lights going on, the makeup artist is there. Some of the players come, some of them film and some of them go. I also met Hardik Pandya, I also met Kane Williamson, such a teddy bear of a human, my god. I also met Mohammad Shami. Now the last person to come in was of course Gill. So I was really excited to meet Gill and my manager sort of knew this, okay? So he sort of pushed me saying like you should go say hi, you should do the briefing. As in I should go and tell him what he needs to do and have that kind of interaction and everything. And I was really nervous because this was the phase when Gill's fandom was really popping. Oh, I yap too much. And women were swooning over him. People were constantly talking about him. There's so many rumors about him, of this, that, all this is happening. So I thought, okay, fine, like I will try my best. I will gather up every ounce of courage that I have to just say hi so I can tell the story later, which I am doing right now. And we're waiting for Gil to walk in. I go and I start talking to the makeup artist. So we start bonding about how both of us are like big fans of Gil. We find him cute and everything. And we're like, wow, we'll get to see him today. Oh my god, all this, okay? So I'm leaning against the table and I'm just like, looking at my phone and standing. And then suddenly the big doors to this room, this huge dark room, open and there's silence. And everybody looks that way. There is a certain aura that comes with him just walking into the room. He enters, everybody continues doing their thing, but Gil starts walking towards me. Now in my head, I'm like, does he know me? Does he know that he has to come to me? Am I supposed to say something? My manager is nowhere in this picture. My manager stepped out for something and a part of me is like, do I have to take over? Do I have to say the right things? Do I have to speak to this man right now? Manager has also entrusted this to me. So I'm like, okay, fine. If he asks me what he's supposed to do, I'll brief him. But he doesn't know who I am. So why is he walking towards me? This man walks, comes still here, stops walking and then leans across me and takes the bat that was placed right next to me. And I look straight up and I see the makeup artist who I was talking to and we have like eye contact and she goes, because it was there is a feminine win. She is happy for me. I am beaming. But she also later came and spoke to me and she was like, oh my god. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah. But I have to play it cool. So I still continue looking at my phone. But I have SHUBMAN Gill standing like 5 centimeters away from me. And he picks up his bat and then he moves back. And can I just say, guys, he smells so good. And I don't mean that in a creepy way. I mean it as I would really like to know what perfume he uses. Can I afford it? Probably not. But hey, a girl can dream. Like my olfactory senses have just heightened as I'm telling this story. And I remember telling all my friends also later, the most important thing is that he smells so good. I'm telling you guys also the same thing because he really does smell good. He's probably definitely changed his fragrance over the years, but whatever he wore on that day, I think should be prototype for human perfumes if human perfumes ever go extinct. Can I just say he was extremely polite. Like I think compared to all the other cricketers who have been in the industry for a while, they've sort of developed a sense of self, right? So they're all a little bit like they carry a little bit of pride with them. But Gill, I think because he was new to the system in general and he really treated everybody with respect. He never made another person feel like they were inferior to him or that they were working for him. He respected another person's profession and he really addressed all of us with so much respect. And I think that of all the things about him was very attractive over his face and like physique and like everything. So now I brief Gill. I have like a small conversation with him where I'm like, I need you to do this, I need you to say this, I need you to explain this is what the video is about, XYZ. And he like takes it and he understands that. He's like, can I see the script? And then I give him the script and then he reads the script and then he shoots his bits and everything and it's all good. Then he looks at me and he goes, and I was like, oh, what a sweet too. And then he leaves. Now at this point I realized, shit, I didn't ask him for a photograph. And that's all I wanted. Like if there's one person that I wanted to flex about meeting, it would have been SHUBMAN Gill. So then I tell my manager later, I'm like, Kai, I forgot to take a picture. And then Kevalia was like, come, we'll go upstairs to the players' room. There might be another filming thing happening there. If you spot him there, let's all take a picture. I said, sure, this is like a second chance. I got to make the most of it. And then I suddenly get an idea. I'm like, hey, why don't I just go around fist bumping all the players as an idea for Aether Energy's social page. And my manager was sold on the idea and I did exactly that. I went to each of the players and then I fist bumped them and it was really cute. They were actually fully up for it and they seemed so like receptive and smiling and stuff when I was going. And I also managed to give Gill a fist bump and he had the cutest smile ever after that. He has dimples also, so plus 100 points. I obviously couldn't ask for a one-on-one photo because there was a large group of people and almost everybody wanted to take a picture with him. So then we all stood in a group, huddled up, and then like take a picture together. Honestly, it was such a nice shoot thinking back. Like, I feel like it's a core memory in my career and it will always continue to be, because it was one of my first big shoots. It was one of the coolest things I ever did as a 22, 23-year-old. And I had such good support from like leadership and like my manager and everything that I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it also became a part of my content. It's very much engraved in my memory and I will always remember it. I was so excited. I was just like sending my family like pictures constantly and I was like, oh my god, I just met Gill, oh my god, I met Hardik Pandya, oh my god, I met Kane Williamson, oh my god, all this. So I guess in the same year that Gujarat Titans lifted their trophy, I won something too. Thank you guys for all the love that you poured on that video. I hope this answers all of your questions. If you do have more questions, you want more intel, more details, I do not have more to give. I think I've bared my soul to you. I've told you everything there is about this little tale. But I'd be happy to answer. Drop them in the comments and I will respond to every single comment, because what better thing do I have to do? So a marketing professional goes to a cricket show to swoon by a cricketer. Basically the plot of Zoya Factor. If you've not seen it, you must. It has Dulquer Salmaan in it. Do I need to sell you more? Which is interesting because my Instagram bio has always said President of Life is a Movie Club. My life was a movie, guys. I enjoy story time, I enjoy yapping, and I hope you did too. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Okay, bye. Good night. I saw Gill, guys. I met SHUBMAN GILL.